was the origin of the Long Dieu. Initially, Mr. The had suggested it came from pigs weighing around 200 kilograms, possibly sourced from Phu Tho. Later, he mentioned obtaining it from a regular supplier at a wholesale market in the south, or Huang Mai. Long Chat was a name whispered among food lovers. Known for Long Dieu, it promised a unique culinary experience. Crowds flocked to try it. The restaurants buzzed with excitement. Mr. Ngo Quyen promoted his signature dish. Word of mouth and promotions helped Long Chat thrive, but soon questions would arise about Long Dieu. The trouble began with a video. Mr. Ngo Quyen posted it online. It showcased an extraordinary piece of Long Dieu. The visuals were striking. The video quickly went viral. Mr. The later admitted the claims were exaggerated. The public did not find it amusing for long. The viral video became a public relations nightmare for Long Chat. The public's reaction was swift and strong. Once skepticism set in, it quickly turned into outrage. Many people felt deceived. They had trusted the restaurant's claims. They had perhaps even spent their money based on this trust. The feeling of being misled was a powerful one. Social media platforms became an arena for expressing this disappointment and anger. The comment sections under articles and posts about Long Chat filled with critical voices. The tide of public opinion had turned decisively against the eatery. Readers and former customers did not hold back their feelings. One reader, Ngo Quyen, bluntly stated, "Justifying deceit, dishonest business." Another, Nguyen Ron, spoke of the consequences. The result of dishonest business, the price to pay, is not light. Ngo Quyen was equally direct. False advertising, deceiving customers, don't ever expect to sell anything again. These were not isolated opinions, they represented a widespread sentiment. The anger stemmed not just from the exaggerated length of the Long Dieu. It was about the perceived breach of trust. Customers expect honesty from businesses, especially concerning food products. The feeling was that Long Chat had prioritized hype over truth. In the face of mounting criticism, Mr. Ngo Quyen eventually addressed the public. He admitted to overstating the qualities of his Long Dieu and offered an apology. However, his explanations and apologies were met with further skepticism by many. Instead of calming the situation, his words often seemed to add more fuel to the fire. Observers pointed out inconsistencies and what they perceived as evasiveness in his statements. This made it difficult for the public to accept his apology as entirely sincere. One major point of contention was the origin of the Long Dieu. Initially, Mr. The had suggested it came from pigs weighing around 200 kilograms, possibly sourced from Phu Tho. Later, he mentioned obtaining it from a regular supplier at a wholesale market in the south, or Huang Mai. This shifting narrative raised red flags. A reader named TL Huang questioned, "So where does the intestine ultimately come from?" Still being evasive, deceiving customers, right? Such inconsistencies eroded his credibility further. The apology, in this context, felt more like an attempt at damage control than a genuine admission of wrongdoing. The owner's tangled explanations failed to provide clear, trustworthy answers to these pressing questions. The consequences of the deception were severe and immediate for Long Chat. The once bustling eateries fell silent. Both locations experienced a dramatic drop in customers. Regular patrons felt betrayed. New customers were deterred by the scandal. The empty tables were a stark representation of lost trust. The financial impact was significant. The Long Chat chain faced a serious crisis. The owner's admission of exaggeration backfired spectacularly. Reputation is a fragile asset in the business world. The name Long Chat became associated with dishonesty. The Long Chat saga offers several bitter lessons for businesses everywhere. Perhaps the most crucial one is about the true cost of deceptive marketing. While exaggeration and hype might seem like a quick way to gain attention, the long-term consequences can be devastating. In this case, the attempt to create a sensation around a 40-meter long Dieu led directly to a loss of credibility. Customers are not fools, they value honesty. When they discover they have been misled, their trust evaporates, often permanently. This loss of trust is far more costly than any potential short-term gain from sensational claims. Another important lesson concerns the importance of transparency. In today's interconnected world, secrets are hard to keep. If a business is not straightforward about its products or services, inconsistencies and falsehoods are likely to be exposed. The conflicting statements made by Longchat's owner regarding the source of the pork and his own role only deepened public suspicion. A transparent approach, even if it means admitting limitations or imperfections, is generally far better for building lasting customer relationships. Trying to cover up or spin the truth usually makes things worse. The truth has a way of surfacing, often at the most inconvenient times. The story of Longchat and its Dieu serves as a stark reminder. It is a cautionary tale for all entrepreneurs and business owners. The allure of quick fame and rapid growth can be strong. However, if this pursuit comes at the cost of honesty and integrity, the foundation of the business becomes unstable. The path forward for any business aiming for sustained success lies in building genuine trust with its customers. This trust is not built on exaggerated claims or viral stunts, but on consistent quality and transparent communication. Our advice to businesses, large and small, is simple. Prioritize your long-term reputation over short-term hype. Be truthful in your advertising. Be transparent about your products and services. If you make a mistake, own up to it sincerely, and take concrete steps to rectify it. Customers are more likely to forgive an honest error than a deliberate deception. The enduring value of a good name, built on integrity, far outweighs any fleeting benefits gained from misleading practices. It is the bedrock of customer loyalty and sustainable growth. Ultimately, the Longchat incident reinforces the timeless principle that honesty is indeed the best policy in business.